The following is a special presentation of Extreme E-Speed TV, your new home for everything iRacing and E-Speed.
Good evening, race fans, and welcome to Extreme E-Speed TV. We're from Lanier tonight for the season finale, race night of the season. Quick time here tonight was Jacob Lassiter as he got things started here as we've got heat race action getting underway here. Kendrick Hicks, Cody Early, Troy Dorian, and Brandon Marlowe will start us off here in this heat race here at the Blue Gray 100. Of course, this is ending our 2025 season tonight. Coming into tonight, Dylan Perry is the points leader as he is 100 laps away from a record-setting fourth straight series championship. But Jacob Lassiter, series vet, is just 47 points back, so he is within striking distance. We'll see what he's able to do here tonight and see if he's able to close that gap and possibly pick up a championship of his own. Green flag waves, Cody Early, Kendrick Hicks take us to racing action here in heat race number 1. Of course, as always, thank you for tuning in tonight. Kendrick Hicks able to pull out in front. Now you've got that 37 of Marlowe looking down to the inside. 3 wide there for a moment at the exit of turn number 4. Of course, here tonight at the Dirt Bull Ring of Lanier National Speedway in northern Georgia. Five laps to go here as Marlowe now out front as we've got Cody Early trying to hold off Kendrick Hicks. Marlowe still holding the lead there as they make their way around. Cody Early, a good run here. Cody Early now looking to the outside of Marlowe down the backstretch. Coming to 1 to go this time by Cody Early out front now. Marlowe down there to the inside. Hicks now looking to the outside of the 37 for the second position. As Cody Early will make his way out of turn number 4 and he will pick up heat race number 1 victory. That should put Cody Early on the pole here tonight for the Blue Gray 100. As we will move on to heat race number 2. Starting grid's going to look like this. It's Greg Parmalee alongside Trent McLeod. Brandon Bender in third alongside Aiden Young, and then Ethan Waters in that 5th position. So 8 more laps here for heat race number 2. As we wait for our scoreboard tower to update here for us. So another exciting season here coming to an end for the Pro Dirt Late Model Series. Green flag waves. That's Parmalee taking us to green out front. Side by side there for second, it's Bender and McLeod. Very racy here on lap number 1. You've got Bender down there to the inside, the 58 of McLeod out to the outside. We saw that outside line be the advantage in heat race number 1. So Parmalee holding on here as you got McLeod there in second, Bender third, Young fourth, Waters in fifth. As this heats up out front here. Slight contact there. That's going to get Parmalee off his rhythm there. That will give the 58 of McLeod the lead. And Bender takes advantage of it now as he looks to move into that second position. 3-car battle up front. Put a blanket over him here as we've got 4 laps to go. Still McLeod out front. Bender, Parmalee side by side for second. 100 laps here tonight at Lanier for our feature event, where we will crown a champion. As it's Trent McLeod out front here in heat race number 2. He's looking to grab that second starting position. So McLeod leading, 1 lap to go here, 1 more turn around Lanier. McLeod will easily claim victory. Bender's second, Parmalee third, Young fourth, Waters in fifth. With that, we'll move on to heat race number 3. It's going to be Brody Thompson, row number 1 alongside Dylan Perry. Brandon Combs in third next to Dawson Lowe. And Jacob Lassiter will start in 5th. So our top 2 in points, actually our top 3 in points, Dawson Lowe in 3rd right now. All in this heat race number 3. So we will get lined up, ready to go. Brody Thompson, Dylan Perry leading us to the green flag here in heat race number 3. Green flag waves, and we're back to racing action here at Lanier for heat race number 3. Thompson out front here as Perry looks to the inside. Dawson Lowe watching from that 3rd position here. Slide job by the P7 as Brody Thompson will cross him back over down to the inside as they go through 1 and 2. 51 of Lassiter now pokes his nose in there as, Lowe will look to the inside of Dylan Perry as he makes contact with Thompson. Great battle up front now. 4-caller battle. They're 2 by 2. Dylan Perry still out front here as he makes his way around, coming halfway, cross sticks this time by. 4 laps to go. It's Perry, Lowe, Lassiter, Thompson, Brandon Combs in 5th. Winner of this one will start inside 2nd row in tonight's feature, the Blue-Gray 100 here from Lanier. 2 laps to go here now. Dylan Perry out front. He's holding off Lowe in second. Thompson third. Lassiter fourth. Brandon Combs in fifth. White flag will wave this time. Turn number 4, it's Dylan Perry picking up heat race number 3. Lowe second, Thompson third, Lassiter fourth, Brandon Combs in fifth. So both Lassiter and Dylan Perry in that heat race will battle it out in the 100-lap feature event for the championship tonight. As we will move on to our last chance showdown. It's going to be Ethan Waters and Brandon Combs battling each other. And it will set the final 2 spots for tonight's feature event. Some additional track time for these 2 drivers out there. So 12 laps, 2 cars. Extra track time here at Lanier tonight for these 2. And then we will move on to our feature event, the 100 laps of the Blue-Gray 100. Green flag waves. It's Ethan Waters and Brandon Combs doing battle here. Waters will step out front here early in this one, using that outside line up there on that cushion. Combs down to the inside there. Much more slick down there, it looks like, where it currently is. Brandon Combs trying to chase him down here. 9 laps to go. Ethan Waters has led this one from the beginning so far, so be 3 laps down, 8 laps to go. So Ethan Waters using that outside line in what looks like he will need to maybe make a mistake, or Combs move around the track here to see if he's able to pick up any ground on Waters. Otherwise, they'll end up our feature field, the final 2 spots, just as they run here. As our last chance showdown commences here, Rookie of the Year candidate Dawson Lowe did pick up a victory, his first career series victory here in his rookie campaign at Kern County. He is 58 points back of Dylan Perry. So, of course, as we mentioned tonight, Dylan Perry is able to pick up his 4th straight series championship. That would be a record number in a row. As Jacob Lassiter comes into the final race of the season for the 2nd time in his career within striking distance of a championship. He was also the runner-up in the inaugural Pro Late Model Dirt Series season back in 2020. As Combs here has picked up some ground on Waters as he's moved his way around. Final lap here. He'll give it another go there, 1 and 2. He'll slide up, lose momentum down the backstretch. He's got 2 more corners. Otherwise, it's going to be Ethan Waters, your winner for the last chance showdown of the season. And just like that, our feature lineup is set for tonight's Blue-Gray 100 here at Lanier. As you can see, the track's getting ready to go. We'll have a warm-up session here from Lanier as we prepare for tonight's Blue-Gray 100. 100 laps around this Bullring Speedway as we look to put the finishing touches here on the 2025 season. As always, thank you to everyone that's tuned in all season long. First season with the Spring Nationals and Fall Nationals. So, of course, we had those summer months off. Had the spring go January through through April, and then we picked back up in September, and now here, just weeks before Thanksgiving holiday, winding down our season. As Dylan Perry was able to pick up 6 victories this season, 1 for Dawson Lowe, 2 for Brandon Combs. Of course, Perry coming off that win at Charlotte on October 22nd. He was able to hold off Bubba Rawling, Jacob Lassiter, Brandon Bender, and Brandon Combs for that victory. Earlier in the month of October, Daniel Adam was able to win the Freedom 100. And then go back to the beginning of October, Daniel Adam was also able to pick up a victory at Cedar Lake. So, Fall Nationals, Daniel Adam was someone that was someone to be reckoned with, as he picked up some victories here during that Fall Nationals season or schedule here September through November. Well, with that being said, we're going to take a quick break here as the drivers have their drivers meeting before tonight's Blue-Gray 100. As always, thank you for tuning in as you're watching the Pro Dirt Late Model Series here on Extreme East Speed TV. We'll be back after this quick commercial break.
107 Tire and Service Center is your one-stop shop for all your car care needs, and they're now a Cooper Tire dealer. American tires for the American worker. Buy a set of Cooper tires and get free tire rotation and repairs for the life of the tire. They have a 12,000-mile or 12-month warranty on most repairs. Check out 107 Tire and Service Center. They're located at 6256 Irwin Highway, Chuckey, or call them at 423-620-4970. For all your car care needs, 107 Tire and Service Center. Family owned and operated. And their #1 goal is your satisfaction. Find 107 Tire and Service Center on Facebook or call them today at 423-620-4970.
Racers are dedicated to winning. And Chevrolet Performance's 3 factory-sealed Circle Track crate engines can help you get to the checkered flag first. Whether you're a weekend warrior or a touring hero, on dirt or pavement, Chevrolet Performance Circle Track crate engines are engineered to win. Right out of the box.
When it comes to keeping your home cool and comfortable, Evans Air Conditioning knows there's no room for compromise. That's why we've been your trusted HVAC and indoor air quality specialists since 2002.
Thank you for calling Evans Air Conditioning.
With straightforward pricing and free system replacement quotes, our licensed and insured technicians will keep you cool and comfortable. Schedule now for Evans' $59 summer tune-up. Evans, getting you the comfort you deserve.
And welcome back to Lanier National Speedway as we get ready to go here. We have the starting lineup for tonight's Blue-Gray 100 here to round out the 2025 season. Starting on row number 1, it's going to be heat race number 1 winner Cody Early alongside Trent McLeod. Starting in third, championship hopeful Dylan Perry alongside Kendrick Hicks. Brandon Bender starting 5th next to our Rookie of the Year candidate and currently 3rd in points, Dawson Lowe. Brandon Marlowe will start 7th alongside Greg Parmalee. Brody Thompson in 9th alongside Troy Dorian. Starting 11th will be Aiden Young in the 69 machine. Starting 12th will be 2nd in points, currently Jacob Lassiter trying to chase down Dylan Perry as he will start in that 12th position. 13th, it's Ethan Waters alongside Brandon Combs, and that will round out our field here tonight for the final race of the 2025 season here on Extreme eSpeed TV for the Pro Late Model Dirt Series. So 100 laps around this Bullring Speedway. And for the final time this year, we'll go 4 wide salute to the fans that are here and are here week after week supporting the series. So here we go, Cody Early alongside Trent McLeod here on row number 1 to get us started. Lights are off. We should be going green next time by. Out of turn number 4, here comes the field. Everyone's on their feet here as we go green at Lanier. The final feature event of the 2025 season here for the Pro Late Model Dirt Series. Early down to the inside, McLeod to the outside. McLeod will have that momentum. He will lead lap number 1. Kendrick Hicks, Dylan Perry right behind them as they'll do battle. As Hicks using that outside line, Cody Early will cut him off there at the exit of turn number 4 to move up to that outside line. Now Hicks will move down to the middle of the track, try to make that pass for second. Great racing battle back in the pack. You got Marlowe in that 37 down to the inside. Brody Thompson looking to the middle with that 22 of Bender to the outside. As out front, Trent McLeod able to separate from the pack a little bit here as he's got about a half-second lead over Cody Early there as he closes the gap on the exit of turn number 4. Front 2 break away ever so slightly there as Hicks now has Dylan Perry all over the back of him. And this battle now comes up to low with Brody Thompson, Brandon Marlowe. Continue to try to move their way up through the field. Brody Thompson up 4 spots now as he moves into the top 5 there on that outside line. Now he's looking for more as he'll look around to the 64 of Hicks. Does appear that Thompson is pressing a lot harder than some of these other cars here. He does have one of the fastest laps. Of course, 100 laps around this Lanier National Speedway. So tire wear could come into play here. As out front, Cody Early setting the pace here early in this one. Working lap number 8, he leads Trent McLeod. Fastest laps here with 8 laps complete. Cody Early and Trent McLeod an identical 13.88. Ethan Waters a 13.87. Everyone else is over 14 seconds with their fastest laps. So some different strategy here to get this one started as we'll look back at Ethan Waters. He's now all over the back of that Thompson machine with this battle for third. So a little bit more urgency with the front 4 here as they'll move up. Possibly some tire conserving behind them. There's 11 laps to go, and as we've seen with this Pro Dirt Late Model Series, we do have some long green flag runs, especially this 100 lap events that we have. Tend to keep it clean. There can be some cases where accidents breed accidents, but for the most part, pretty clean racing with the group of drivers here in this series. We'll go back in the pack, some great racing back here. Marlowe in that 37 pulls away from low. Parmalee there in that 04 machine. Behind him you've got Dorian to the inside, Hicks to the outside. Our butt kicker hard charger so far is going to be that 18 of Ethan Waters. He's up 9 spots. Started 13th, now up into that 4th position. Still all over the back of Thompson. They're up ahead of him. As we'll touch base with our championship contenders, you've got Dylan Perry there in the P7. He leads this gaggle of cars as he currently rides in that 5th position. Started 3rd, so a couple of those speed demons up ahead have made their way by him here early in this one, but he's leading this pack of cars in the middle of the field. Jacob Lassiter came in 2nd and in points. He currently rides in that 11th position. Jacob, a seasoned vet here in the Pro Late Model Dirt Series, competing in almost every event and every season we've had. Being a wily veteran back there in the pack, not pressing anything really at this time. You would assume he's trying to save his tires for a move later here in this 100-lap event. And then there's Dawson Lowe. He came in third, the Rookie of the Year candidate, riding right there behind that P7 machine. So far with this one, it's as long as you can see the guy you're trying to chase down and beat, you know you have an opportunity to know what you need to do. So he rides along side Parmalee and behind Dylan Perry here in this group, as he is in that 7th position. Up front, it's still the director. It's Cody Early, and he's coming up to the back of the pack now. So this is where it can definitely get interesting. We're 22 laps into this one. Once we get that halfway mark, you don't get the wave around. So anyone that he puts down a lap here, if a caution does come out, they can get that lap back. But once we cross lap 50, it's going to get a lot more difficult to get back there on the lead lap. So this will be interesting to see how this plays out, whether we can stay green here with cars going a lap down for the next 25 laps, or if a caution comes out before that and wipes out all this lap action from Cody Early, the leader. He does have a 3-second lead over the leader right now, and you've got to go back to that pack here. Middle of the pack, 2 by 2, as this is for the 5th to about 10th position. So the back half of the top 10 there, all racing very tight quarters. As you can see, Lassiter gets in the mix now. Now he's in that 11th position. So a battle for second now heating up. Ethan Waters has caught the back of that 58 of McLeod here on lap number 28. As Waters is able to separate from Brody Thompson, as they currently ride about 2.9 seconds behind the leader of Cody Early. As you can see, Aiden Young, Brandon Combs both a lap down so far. 11 cars on the lead lap. We have reached lap number 30, so the item to watch right now is if we can make it 20 more laps. And if we can make those laps green, there will be no more wave around. Cody Early out front in this one. You can see this group of cars continues. They've separated a little bit. As you can see, Dylan Perry starting to move forward here. So they're turning about 14-second laps, so Cody Early is now caught up to Bender in this group of cars. You can see Hicks not far ahead. You have that big group of cars that is that back half of the top 10. So you definitely don't want to be the last car in that group, because that leader is starting to catch up to you. The other thing to think about, Cody Early obviously pressing a little bit harder than everybody else has at this point. At what point does that tire wear and tire fall off start to happen for the 3? And what kind of moves can the rest of the cars laps into this feature event be able to make up that gap that Cody Early has established? And you can see Cody has gotten into the wall. He's got a little damage there on the right front of that 3 machine, as he's put Bender and now Parmalee a lap down. So 10 cars on the lead lap here on lap number 37. Working lap number 38. So 13 laps here before we reach that halfway point. Just up ahead of the leader there, you can see Trent Dorian. He's working that outside of Brandon Marlowe. That's currently a battle for the 7th position, with the Rookie of the Year candidate Lowe just ahead of them in the 6th. One thing of note, Cody Early's lead over Trent McLeod has started to diminish. As right now, McLeod is about picking up a half a second a lap on that 3 machine. And you can see him now enter that picture. He's going to be right on the back of Cody Early here very quickly, and there he is. Heading off into turn number 1, nose to tail here. Now a battle for the lead in the lap traffic. McLeod pokes his nose there in the middle. They'll come off of turn number 4. Cody will hold on for now. Ooh, contact there as we go on to lap number 42. So strategy coming into play here as we have a battle for the lead. McLeod looks to the inside. He does have that tail end of the lead lap of Bender as they'll make contact down the backstretch. Cody Early will get into, hard into turn number 3. That will give the lead to McLeod here on lap number 44. As McLeod will now pull away. So got heated and tight there for a moment for the lead in lap traffic. They get that sorted out as now McLeod will take over. The pace continues up front though. And like we talked about, some of these drivers out front were being a little bit more aggressive with their pace. It has slowed down, but everybody else is running about the same speed now. So we'll be interesting to see when everyone else can turn it on, especially if this one stays green here as we now work lap number 47 and get closer and closer to that halfway mark. Back in the pack, Dorian in that 7th spot, Trent Lowe up ahead. That's actually the closest battle on the track right now, so things are getting spaced out. We'll take a look through the field here as we get to that 50 lap mark. Trent McLeod, your leader, just took over on lap number 44 from Cody Early, who runs in that 2nd spot. Ethan Waters, our butt kicker hard charger thus far, up 10 spots, started 13th up to the 3rd position. Brody Thompson up 5 spots into 4th. Our championship hopeful Dylan Perry currently riding in that 5th position, and as he rides right now, he is on his way to picking up a 4th straight series championship. As cross sticks this time by, 50 laps up, 50 laps to go. Running at 6th is our Rookie of the Year candidate. That's the 16 of Dawson Lowe. 7th up 3 spots is Trey Dorian in the 55 machine. Brandon Marlowe rides in the 8th spot. Jacob Lassiter came in 2nd in points, needs to make up ground on Dylan Perry. Currently rides 4 spots behind him as he runs in the 9th position. Kendrick Hicks rounds out our top 10 in the 64 machine. There's still 11 cars on the lead lap. Last laps were all in the mid 14 seconds as the fastest laps. Those were Dylan Perry and Brody Thompson. So see if they start making their way up and trying to close that gap up on Trent McLeod as the leader. As McLeod now slides in front of that Aiden Young machine in the 3rd spot, or in the 12th spot. So McLeod continues to lead. Intervals between cars are continuing to grow at this point. No real tight battles on this one. As you can see, the track starting to darken up as we get closer and closer to 60 laps down. So 60 laps complete here. Lassiter is making his way up through the field now. He's quickly moved up 2 spots to the 9th spot. Dylan Perry, the man he is chasing, currently up ahead in 4th. Fastest lap last time by was Dawson Lowe and Brandon Combs. Combs running in the 13th position. Lowe in the 6th. Dylan Perry will run one of the fastest laps that last time by. As this pack of cars has gotten back together here and now. So it looks like Combs and Bender both have moved back onto the lead lap. As there's the leader, McLeod. You can see him tap the wall there, but also losing some ground. Now Cody Early, McLeod, and Waters, who pressed there early, all slightly slower than everyone now here as we come to 33 laps to go. There's that battle back in the pack as Brandon Combs makes his way around Bender. He's got Aiden Young up ahead, Hicks down to the inside up ahead as well. Piece of sheet metal there at the entrance of turn number 1 shouldn't go off the track as we'll continue to make our way around here. As 69 laps up, 69 laps down. Green flag racing action from the start here on this one as Brody Thompson, Dawson Lowe continue to battle. That's for the 5th position. As I mentioned, we've had long green flag runs here with the Pro Late Model Dirt Series, so 70 straight laps here at Lanier. Of course, this is the time of the race when it can really start to settle in that you've made 70 laps around here at Lanier, all at speed. We'll see if that causes any issues for anyone, as Ethan Waters has made his way around Cody Early, as has Dylan Perry, who's now quickly moving up into that 2nd position. He has a sight set on Trent McLeod, who's just under 6 seconds ahead currently. So for McLeod, you've got to think at this point you need this one to just stay green and let it fly. With the strategy that you have made here for Lanier so far working out, that lead is down to 5.6 seconds now. We'll throw up those gaps over there on to the left. You can see 5.5 seconds Dylan Perry behind this time. As this time by, it will be 25 laps to go. P7 of Dylan Perry chasing history tonight, trying to pick up his 4th straight series championship. Lassiter is up to 7th. He came in 2nd in points. Obviously needed to finish ahead of Dylan Perry for a chance at this championship tonight. Still some ground to be made up there. With Lowe running in 3rd, he came in 3rd in points and the leader of the Rookie of the Year standing. So he's looking good from that front, but still 1 position behind Dylan Perry, as that lead now for McLeod is down to 4.5 seconds. As we ride along with Dylan Perry around this Lanier National Speedway. So 21 laps to go as Dylan Perry makes his way around. Trent McLeod up ahead though. Still our our leader with this one, as that lead is down to less than 4 seconds, but he's making his way around. Cody Early with some troubles. He's now down to that 13th position. He's the next car ahead of Trent McLeod now. 20 laps to go. Best battle on the track is still that middle pack group, which Lassiter is now a part of. He's now moved into that 6th position. And he will take 5th now for Brody Thompson. Speeds now, for the majority, have crossed over into the high 14s, low 15 seconds. As Lassiter able to clear, he'll move up to 5th. He's able to get one more spot of Marlowe. It'll put our 3 championship contenders right there in a group, 2nd, 3rd, and 4th, as Lassiter currently runs in that 5th position. Up ahead, Dylan Perry's down 2.5 seconds now. He does have some traffic up ahead, and Lowe is trying to chase him down. Oh, and the caution waves with 16 laps to go. Looks like it's going to be Ethan Waters. We'll take a look at that replay. Ethan Waters just gets into that outside wall and will stop there in turn number 1. Caution flag waves. So, we made it 85 laps of green flag racing action before the first caution came out, and that is how we will rack them and stack them. Trent McLeod, Dylan Perry, Dawson Lowe, Brandon Marlowe, your front 2 rows. So we will get ready to go. Green flag waves. This is McLeod and Dylan Perry out front. Perry looking to the inside. McLeod all over the back of him is Lawson now to the inside. Marlowe in there as well. Lassiter. Combs up there as well, as now the battle up front's intensified as everyone's packed together up front. Dylan Perry leads though with 13 laps to go. McLeod has issues. He'll fall back in the pack now as Dylan Perry up front has a 1 second lead over Brandon Marlowe, who moves to the inside of Lowe. Slight contact there is now Combs will make contact too. Things heated up here, second on back with now 9 laps to go. Marlowe runs in that second position, Combs in third. Lassiter's now made his way up into fourth, and the rookie Lowe is now fallen back to the 6th spot. Plenty of racing action here now, 8 laps to go. Dylan Perry over a second lead, Marlowe second, Combs third, Lassiter fourth, Bender in fifth. Oh, and the caution flag comes out. It looks like it's going to be for Trent McLeod. Take a look at that instant replay here for our second caution of the night. Looks like there's contact there with Brody Thompson coming out of turn number 4. Don't know if Brody got into him at all or if they got stuck together there. Well, end of the situation. McLeod's stuck to the wall there in turn number 1. So Dylan Perry will reset us again here as the leader with 7 laps to go. Green flag waves. Dylan Perry takes us back to green. He's able to hold off Marlowe there on lap number 1 of back to green flag racing action. Marlowe now trying to hold off Combs behind him as Perry will break away here, about 0.4 of a second up on Marlowe now. Brandon Combs now up to third. He's currently our butt kicker hard charger. Three laps to go this time by as now Combs will move by Marlowe for second. He's got his sight set on that P7 machine up ahead now. While Dylan Perry chases a championship, Brandon Combs looking to end the season with a victory. Here at Lanier, now just 2 laps to go, and he is all over the back of that P7 machine. White flag will wave the final lap of the 2025 Pro Dirt Late Model Series. Dylan Perry looking to make history out of 3 and 4. And just like that, it's a win at Lanier and a 4th straight championship for Dylan Perry. He edges Brandon Combs, Brandon Marlowe, and Jacob Lassiter for the victory. So as always, we will talk to our top 3 finishers. with that, we'll talk to our third place finisher. It's Brandon Marlowe. Brandon, 100 laps here around Lanier, 70 green flag laps to start it. Walk us through your 100 laps here at Lanier tonight to a third place finish.
Just started out just trying to just set a pace and not burn the tires off of it. Hope to have something there at the end. Perry jumped on the high side there and got by us while we were saving tires, and so that definitely helped his strategy out. So then we were playing catch up from there on. But to finish the year with a podium, it's definitely a good feeling.
When you're trying to set a pace, especially like one tonight where you have 100 laps here to complete, and some others out there aren't going that pace or they're pressing it a little bit more, how hard is it to just stick to your game plan and not press it more than what you want, knowing you'll need that at the end?
It's definitely difficult just, with the way the rules are for this league, with no waiver rounds after lap 50. And so running the first 3/4 of the race without a caution, you can't afford to go a lap down and then be stuck a lap down the rest of the race. So sometimes when those guys jump out and push it from the get-go, they kind of force your hand to go earlier than you want to.
Well, a great end to your season here as you come away with a podium finish. When you look back on the 2025 season, what will you take away, and how do you feel going into the off season?
I feel good about it. There was a few races, that I cost myself some points and stuff, but I don't think, I didn't have anything for Perry. I mean, he's really good at this stuff. He racked up a bunch of wins this year, so congratulations to him on the win tonight and the championship.
Well, it was fun watching you all season long, Brandon. Hopefully we see more of you again next year and have a great holiday season up ahead.
Yes, sir. Thank y'all for the broadcast.
That's Brandon Marlowe, our third place finisher tonight. Now we'll be joined by our second place finisher, Brandon Combs. Brandon, we've talked to you like this before. You come up just short of a victory after a hard charge with that P7 just edging you out. What was the strategy there that last short little green flag run with 7 laps to go, and what was the difference in being able to get in front of Dylan?
Really on that restarting third there, it was just trying to either get the second and then see what happens, or just try to finish third there and see if Marlowe and Perry start racing with each other. But it was a good race. It was pretty uneventful on my end. Kind of just rode around for the first 50, 60 laps or so, just trying to take care of the tires and just have a good old time in the season finale. I wasn't going to move up in points or down, so just trying to have a good old time and just minding my P's and Q's and stuff, and just having a good time there. But at the end of the race, I don't think I didn't have enough laps to try to really work on Perry. We were for sure faster. I don't know if it was from the fact of him not having a right front flopper or from me having a little bit better tires, but he's just too consistent to try to beat, especially when it gets really slick like this at this type of place. So, yeah, congrats to him. Congrats to him as well on another championship in the league, and it was a good season.
Well, it seemed like it was a very Brandon Combs race for you. Like usual, it's 100 laps, so you have to pace yourself. And then all of a sudden, we just see your car up front and making moves there at the end after just riding in the back. You mentioned how you started 14th in this one. You were a part of that mid-pack group there, especially during that 70 laps green to start the race. When you have other guys obviously setting a much faster pace and you cross that halfway mark and they're chasing you down as you just try to make laps, how hard is it to stick to your strategy and not let them knock you off what you're trying to go for as you're knocking out laps?
Well, it really just comes to timing. If you're running, like I was running a pretty good pace there, just pacing myself pretty much the whole race, really, until about lap 55 to 70, whenever we had that caution. Then I started pushing a little bit harder, trying to find more lap time, but not long after halfway, it might have been like right at halfway or something, the leaders' lap time started dropping off big time, probably from burning their stuff up, but I just kept running the same lap times, and it equaled out, and then I was a little bit faster than them about every other lap or so. I was just gaining a little bit more. So, yeah, it's just being patient with it and hope a caution doesn't come out there, because if you're a lap down after halfway, caution comes out, it kind of ruins your race and your chances to try to do anything.
Well, as usual, you made it there exciting at the end. A great way to finish your season with a second place finish. Anybody or any sponsors you want to give a shout out to?
Yeah, I would also like to say that this was my last full-time race in the Pro Late Model Dirt Series. Gonna wrap up my career here after tonight, finishing second and having my good buddy Perry win the race, so that's pretty cool. Yeah, just gotta say thanks to you guys for always putting on a broadcast, and Cody for always giving us a place to come race at and everything else. I mean, you might see me down the road a little ways, but it won't be next season full time, at least that is. But I gotta say thanks to Chip Bangers Racing, B&B Custom Baits, FHP Consultant, Zero FG, Combs Cuts, Andy, for all the support that he's given all of us over the years for the league, and you, Travis, behind the scenes with the broadcast stuff. It's been a wonderful time. Gonna miss it, but it's time to move on and do some other things, and yeah, life happens.
Well, congratulations on that. Wishing you obviously nothing but happiness with that, as we have breaking news of retirement information from Brandon Combs tonight. But thank you, Brandon, for everything, and hopefully we'll see you sooner than later back here on the track with us.
Yeah, man. Hopefully you can run some part-time stuff. It might not be next year, maybe the following season or something, but yeah. I'll definitely be around still, so I'll always hop in Discord and BS with you guys and stuff and hang out, and appreciate you guys for everything you guys have always done behind the scenes for the Pro Late Model Dirt Series. It's been a pleasure racing with you guys, and it's been a lot of fun over the years.
Well, that is Brandon Combs. Brandon, we will hope to see you soon. That's Brandon Combs, our second place finisher tonight. And now the champion and race winner. He caps off his 2025 championship season for the fourth straight year with a victory here at Lanier. Dylan, how's it feel to pick up another championship and do it with a winning car here in Victory Lane at Lanier?
It feels almost as good as the first one, but every championship's special to me. I mean, you never know if once you get one, if you'll ever be able to get a second one. So I'm just grateful that I was able to cap off the year and get another one.
Well, we talked to Brandon Combs. He did his usual move where all of a sudden he was on your tail right there at the end of the race. We've seen it before when Brandon, who obviously a friend of yours, gets behind you there and makes it interesting at the end. What type of battle does that bring to it, being able to race someone obviously you respect and know how to race, but be able to race clean to a victory like that?
Oh, it means a lot, especially with knocking the right front flopper off. I don't even know what lap it was on. I think it was lap 60 or something, and losing a little bit of front end aero. So right there at the end, once I saw that he got up to second, I knew it was going to be rather interesting, because I didn't feel like I had the best car to finish off the race, but luckily we could get out front and hold on enough and didn't get cleaned out, so that helps out.
Well, it's your first straight championship with the 2025 season. What will be your takeaway, and what will make the memory of this championship different from the other three?
Just the ups and downs of this year, from on here and in real life. I mean, being able to kind of go through all the different steps, I would say, that we had to go through this year, and to be able to cap it off with a championship, I'm not going to complain. Just every one of them's special. Every one of them's going to have a special place in my heart. So this one's going up there with the rest of them, and I'll cherish it for a long time.
Well, that is your race winner here at Lanier and your 2025 champion for the fourth straight year. Dylan, who are those folks and those sponsors you want to give a shout out to here before we shut down for the 2025 season?
I'm just Andy Piercefield and his whole family for everything they do for me. I don't think I could ever thank them enough for everything they've done, and for having the faith that they have in me to stick me behind the wheel of a race car and try to go out and win races and win championships. I'm glad that I'm able to deliver on that part. Comfort Dynamics, you guys over at Extreme eSpeed TV for just everything y'all do, and to broadcast this for everybody to see, and to kind of give everybody a platform to race on and be put out there. Rapid Race Graphics, Harrison Automotive, CV Used Cars and Parts, DPR, SHP Mafia, GFP, FHP, all the guys at Chip Bangers Racing, Combs Cuts, B&B Custom Baits, BPRC, just everybody that helps me week in and week out. I couldn't do it without them, and I don't think I'll ever be able to thank every single one of them enough.
Well, congratulations on another championship, Dylan, and we hope you have a great off-season. Happy holidays, and we'll see you again in 2026.
Thank you. I hope y'all have a good one.
That's Dylan Perry, our 2025 Pro Dirt Late Model Series champion here from Lanier. As you see that final running order over on the left there, your unofficial standings, as it's Dylan Perry, Brandon Combs, Brandon Marlowe, Jacob Lassiter, and Brandon Bender, your top 5. As always, thank you for tuning in here to the Pro Late Model Dirt Series. This is Extreme E-Speed TV. We wish everyone a happy holidays up ahead. Make sure you follow the Pro Late Model Dirt Series on Facebook for any sanctioned events this off-season. And we look forward to seeing you again in 2026. I am Travis Piercefield. This is Extreme E-Speed TV, and we will see you at a racetrack soon.
This copyrighted broadcast of Extreme E-Speed TV Network is intended solely for the entertainment of our audience. Any retransmitted, reproduced, rebroadcast, or otherwise distributed or used in any form without express written consent of the Extreme E-Speed TV Network is strictly prohibited. We hope you've enjoyed this broadcast.